Okay, hi guys. Myself, Dibiranjan, and I have 10 years of experience in SAP Fiori and creating the Orada service and all. So I have in these years of experience, I have a lot of implementations, standard up implementation. So these are all my basic background. So today here we have gathered to have the course about what is SAP UFF Fury and how it will be is it's a life changing for any ERP developer. Okay, so let me share my screen and let me know if you can able to see my screen. I hope all can see my screen.
Yes.
Okay, so in this in our course, these are all the things we are. I mean, we have the course content, and we will be learning from the base. I mean, for any SAP UFF Fury, we should know the fundamentals of HTML, CSS. So those details will be starting for first 10 sessions. We'll be doing that, and in that way I'll be teaching everything from the basic like HTML5, CSS, JavaScript. These are all the basic things which we need definitely for any SAP Fiori development. And once those completed, then we'll be coming to the SAP UI5 part. And in that SAP UI5 we'll be learning like the fundamentals of SAP UI5, and then the MBC architecture, and what are the the models we are using, what are the views we are using, how the controls has been integrated. And so those things we'll be learning here in our course. And along with that, we will be learning the different types of Fury applications which I will be showing right now. And those things we'll be doing from the scratch. Okay, so we'll be writing a code and then we'll be doing on that. So um, let me show you some of the applications which we'll be doing while we slowly when we'll be learning that course, we'll be end of the course we'll be able to develop this kind of a Fury application, which is previously it was called as a master detail application, but right now it is called as a flexible column layouts, which is a very most common used in all the SAP applications, and even every the Fury standard way to do the development. So these are all the ways we are going to learn in that. Now, if you click on these are all the list master details, and then when you click on this, based on the selections, these applications will be coming here. If you can see the URLs, these the hashtag, these values has been added, and we are also going to learn how we can, when the based on these selections, how this change is happening. So these things all we are going to learn, and along with that we are we are going to learn. I can show you like in our when we develop any Fury application, there are different types of Fury applications we have. One is like normal Fury application, as currently you are seeing, and then we have a Fury elements application like list report applications. If I want to show those kind of applications, I can show you. Just a minute. This is the tool. Whenever if you want to do any kind of development, a developer should have should have this URL open. And because in this we'll be having all the kinds of API references, what are the controls we are going to use, so those details will be there here. Okay, so this is the main point where you will get all the kinds of button controls or whatever. Whatever the controls you are using in to develop any Fury applications is also all everything will be there here. And even in the documentations, you'll be getting all other the development ways of development in Fury. So those details will be there. Uh, Now we have a different types of application. SAP analytical list page applications, which I can show you right now. So this applications, it's already, I mean, it's going on in some batch, but um, just a minute. Yeah. So this is an analytical list page which is required a Fury. This is called a Fury elements, and this is required in CDS views. So you'll be getting know like how to develop any CDS views and consume it in a Fury applications. So those things also will be doing. I mean, the CDS views and all will not be a I mean the complete part, but we will be showing that how we can just create it that and how to consume that. It is just a Fury course. So I'll just show you here the how to create the service and then how we can consume that service into the our Fury applications. So now this is the analytical list pass, which is just started. It's not completed yet, but I can show you what are the things we are doing here. Okay. So if you can see here, so these are all the things which has been created using a metadata annotations. Okay. So this is, and these filters, these are all the filters in a Fury applications, and these filters has been created using your annotation. So there are two ways to write annotations. Either you can go to the backend and the above developer who is a web developer, he will be doing that. Or else, if you are not knowing anything on ABAP, then you can know. I mean, you can come to the front end part, and you should have that. If you can see this web app folder, there will be your annotation XML file. Okay, so here also we can create an annotations file, and based on these annotations here you can see the changes. Okay, so now if you click on the go button, there will be uh, it's just taking some time, and there is some uh, issue is there which I have to check later. But anyway, the application is showing the analytical list based on these selections. Right now I don't have any selections, so it will be showing the all the records. Now if you just go click on here, and these are these, I mean, these options we have, we can select and we can get it whichever types of charts we want. Okay, so these are all based on your annotations. So basically, the Fury Elements application is totally based on your the annotations only. Either it might be from the CDS view, or it might from the your front end. Okay, so both the way we can see that. So that is not an issue. We'll see that one by one. But now whenever we create any Fury application, so there are some I mean, the project structures will be generated. Okay. So this is the application name which it is generated. Now there is a main folder which is called web app folder. In this is the entry point. I mean, if you want to execute any application, any Fury application, you have to create a web app folder, which is I mean, the SAP UFI framework knows that the web app is the folder which I want. So when I mean, the framework comes to this web app folder, you will be seeing that there is a model, and then the view and the controller. This is what we are going to learn in the future, that what is an MBC architecture, and that's why we called it as this is an MBC architecture. I mean, the SAP UFI follows the MBC architecture, and the reason is this one. So every folder is have the I mean, different reasons why it is there. Controller, and then we have a model where we are creating a local model. We have a local model, and we have actually there are I mean, a lot of other models like JSON model, OREDA model. But in our course, we'll be learning all those kind of model. Okay, so one by one, and at the end, when we create a final project like this kind of applications, when we'll be creating, in that case we'll be using the the backend service like OData model. So which is whenever if you go for any company or any company projects, so definitely they will be required. I mean to connect with an OData service from the backend. So those things all we will be learning here. How the setups will be doing. I mean, so if you come, I mean, if you see here, this application, this shopping cart, it's right now having a local model. If you see this local services, there is a mock data, those other details having. But in a company, if you are getting any project, so you'll not be having this kind of mock data. You'll be having, but that will not be a product. I mean, as a you can say that. Production. If you are creating any production level application, then you have to connect with the backend service. And how we will be connecting that backend service, those all details will be giving here. And there will be a lot of configurations which you have to do in the BTP site. So I hope everyone knows about the BTP and what is that SAP BTP and how this BAS tool is required for us. So whenever if you are learning anything right now, SAP is recommending to use a BAS tool instead of the web ID. There are other tools also as there. Like we have a VS Code, which is just a type, same kind of, I mean, the structure and the look and feel is same like a VS Code, but in the BAS, there are a lot of other, you can say, the extension has been already I mean, it is already implemented. But if you are going for a VS Code, then you have to, I mean, you have to, I mean, install those all extensions by yourself. But if you are using SAP BAS, those things, those details, you don't need to install manually. It will automatically have those things. So coming to the SAP BTP trial, so whenever if you want to practice anything on SAP UiFi Fiori, then you have to first thing first, you have to go to the BTP Cockpit HANA trial on demand.com, and there you have to register yourself and create a trial account on yourself. Okay, so once you create an on I mean once you create a HANA trial account and create a register yourself, you'll be getting the global service account. Like, let me show you here. And it is so here. Yeah. So you will be having a global account created with for you. This is your global account, and inside a global account, you will be having a sub account, and that sub account should have this US East WS. We have two options here. One is a Singapore, one is a Amazon Web Services. So we have to go for Amazon Web Services because there are a lot of services which is not available in the Singapore one. So we have to use this Amazon Web Services, so that lot of other, like if you want to practice anything on ABAP on cloud, so those things also we can get it from this Amazon Web Services. So this is our sub account. And then what you have to do, you have to go to this trial account, you have to click on this, and then you will be finding in the left side there are a lot of other things like services, Cloud Foundry. If you are deploying any kind of Fury applications, we will be seeing that by slowly when we'll develop any Fury application, we'll definitely deploy to Cloud Foundry.
End it
And
now.
once we deploy to this Cloud Foundry, it will be having
End
a
it
space.
now.
Sorry.
Hmm?
Hello. Anyone is saying something? Okay, fine. So whenever we'll deploy anything to the Cloud Foundry, there will be a spaces created for us. Either it might be a dev, it might be a I mean other spaces based on your requirement. You can create a different spaces here. So this is a Cloud Foundry section. Now coming to this HTML5 application. So whenever if you are doing any normal Fiori application other than Capum, then the application will be storing inside these HTML5 applications. Otherwise, it will be storing in the any Fury applications based on a Capum or something, then it will be storing in a Cloud Foundry. Now coming to this connectivity, this is very important for us. So whenever if you are using a bias tool and then you are now, I'll just create a project, new project from template. Then you will be getting all different kind of sections like multi-target applications, which is related to your some MTA applications like Capcom or something. And then you have a SAP AFM adoption project, like if you want to extend any standard application, that also, I mean, that you can use here, this one. And now currently we are using SAP Fiori generator. Just click on this and click on start. Now it will ask the templates, other templates like basic Fury application or custom page, or do you want a list report page or overview page? There are a lot of other, I mean, other tiles are there. Right now, I don't want anything. I'll just click on the basic and then I click on next. Then it will ask me a data source. Okay, so the data source is like we have to connect to a backend system. So now we'll just give a connect to a system. And then if you see here, there are two things. One is a Cloud Foundry web environment, which is based on the Capcom things. We don't want now, right now, this one. Then we have a S4D system. Now, this S4D system is coming from this destinations file. I mean, if you go inside these destinations, there will be a destination created with the name S4D. Because of that, you see this is the S4D system, I mean destination file name, where we have all these details. I can give you all, I mean, this is based on a different server. So based on our server, we will be connecting this, we will be having the details of this, and then we will connect that. That is a different thing. But this is what the main file which is required if you want to get anything connected to your system. I mean, in your bash system from the backend system. And that means if you want to connect and get the data from the OREDA service from the backend, then you have to get this destination created, and then it will coming to here, and then we can get the service with whatever service we are creating, and we can consume it here. So now I just selected this S4D, which is my now the backend system. Now in this service, if you go here, there will be a lot of service bindings which I have created. Like right now, I have just a booking. I just created, and this booking ZATS SB booking, I will just connect it here just for testing to show you. I'll just click on this. So you'll be seeing a lot of I mean services which is there already, and I right now I want to click on this ZATS SB booking. Now if you go here inside, now click on this ZSB booking, there you will be seeing that this is a service binding which is, I mean, already published. We have to publish this. And now if you see this is the I mean the path where our service is there, and using this path we can get now all the data from this service. Now if you just want to click on the service URL, it will show us I mean uh, just I think just a minute. Yeah, I just need to click on advanced, and then I'll click on this. I think I will need to give my user ID password, and you will get the service details. Now this is how you, this is the service which I have connected already. And now once you have the service details, then definitely you'll have this metadata with you. Definitely we don't want to see now completely all those things, because we'll be seeing one by one in the future classes. So now if you just click on next, it will ask me the view name. I mean, the view name will need to we can keep anything right now. You just click on next, and then the project name, and just a minute, just take some time, and we can keep some name as Now there are other details. If you want, you can give, or else we can skip for now. Like if you want to create enable TypeScript or something, if you want to use anything based on the TypeScript in your application, you can enable it, or else you don't want. And if you want to keep the deployment configuration, you can keep right now yes. But right now I don't want, because we can do anytime, we can do this deployment configuration at any time, so we don't need to worry. And the same thing goes to this SAP Fury Launchpad configurations also. So those details we don't want now. We have given whatever the required details. Now we can click on finish. So this is one way to create any Fiori application. And it we have a template and we have created. But now let me go and show you the structure of this file.
Hi, Mahesh. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mahesh. Just one question, Mahesh. Here, from this under this project, right? Just we are going to create the new projects or new services. We are going to create the service request. We are going to create it, or only the projects, whatever the projects we are going to implement. Those things here we are going to create it, and then in the BCT, you are opening one more folder, right? That is some BCT something.
This one,
Yeah, like
yeah,
whatever
this is
the
a backend service.
okay.
We are not going to, I mean, we are not going to see completely on this, but in this we will be seeing that how we can consume these services to our Fiori front end.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Just here we are creating the services. That's it,
Yes, yes,
right? Or
yes. Yes, yes, exactly. We are creating a service here, and this service is like, if you can see, there is an option called unpublish and publish. It is now published. That means it is exposed to the gateway service, so that we can consume that in the Fury, our front end service, Fury front end service. So this is our Fury front end project where we have already added the services. The
okay.
services name as I mean your JDTS SB booking. Now if you go to this, and if you go to the manifest.json, there is a link which is automatically, you can see this.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the data sources for us, and we don't need to do anything right now from the, I mean, this is already automatically, or whatever the data, whatever the annotations has been used, it will automatically fetch from this WAN file. There will be automatically a WAN file will be created. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, just one more thing, sorry.
Mhm.
Here, this Fury, we are talking about only for the front end, but
Correct.
here I saw somewhere else, web app also, right? SAP web app. That is related to back end, right?
Yes, yes, yes. Those things, these things are everything is related to backend. Nothing related to Fury.
Okay,
I was just showing you to know that how to, this is our service, and if any backend service is there, how we can connect to this, connect the service to our Fury front end.
okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
you go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah. So
Mm.
now, now if you see, the service has been connected, and then this is just a one way to create a project using a template. But for our learning purpose, we'll not be creating any template directly from here. We'll be learning all these file structures one by one. What is the use of this YAML file, local file, or this package.json? And then these are all very, very important files which we have to, we have to know one by one. So before that, before going to directly to this template, we should know how we can create a controller manually, how we can create a model manually, and how can we create a view file and manually. So after knowing these things, we'll be going directly to the template, and then we can generate when we complete the learning process, and then we'll go for a final project creation. Or at the time we can go for a template, using template we can create a Fiori project. So now if you see, there are two files which is very very important. As I told, that manifest.json, this is a main file. SAP app, there are three sections. SAP app UI5. These are all the three sections we'll be having in this manifest.json, and each section is a very very important one. As you can see, this the models, the language based like I18N. This is a resource model where if you are creating any Fiori application in your language, like right now I have developed the application in English language, like everything whatever the showing in the front end, in the front screen, as like app title, or these are all in English. Now if you want to keep it in some different language, we can create an another file called i18n.de for German, or other syntax. I mean, when you come to that, we'll be knowing that. So likewise, different language files we can create here, and that files, we don't need to create separately here all the files. We just need to tell that this is my model, and inside that model I have an i18n folder, and that i18n folder is resource model, and take this resource model and get the language based on the login. Whenever any user is login with the German language, then they will see the German text. So this is an i18n file, and how we will be doing that, those things we should know that, instead of directly creating using a template. So yeah, so this is how we will be doing in the future. And as I can tell, so I can show you the course content. So anyway, whatever the course content is there, I have already discussed in my things. I mean, in the applications also, these are all things also we are going to use in our learning, like list control, how to create a list control, and the manifest.json file, concept of the list operation, list modes. Okay, so those things also we'll be learning now. If I can go, like, if you are clicking on these datas are coming. Now this is coming as an available, or the text, the images, and when you select this, the data is coming here. So these things is a router based, working with a router, and this out of stock, discontinued, this is called your formatters. So all these concepts we will be learning in our classes. Yeah. So that's all. I mean, if you have any query or questions, you can ask me now. If anyone having any questions, or I mean,
Hello?
hello. Yeah.
Yeah, can I know the duration of the course, like 1 month or 2 months?
Yeah, it will be 50 hours course.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That includes project. Hello?
But, just a minute. I'll just stop this, because yeah.
Yeah, 50 hours only course, or that includes project creation in the course.
Yeah, it is extendable. I mean, if in that base is not completed, then we can extend it. That's not a problem.
Yeah,
They are
okay.
flexible in that hours. So generally we'll fix that as a 50 hours for this all generic, all the base trainings, all ABAPO, MMO, SD, all these trainings are more or less 50 hours we plan.
Thank you, sir.
Anyone, any have other questions, anything? Scope of a theory or anything? I am not getting any questions. Just listening what he's saying. What is Fiori? When you come to demo, you have some lot of questions, right? What is the future of Fiori? What is the job opportunities? These questions we should get from you.
Yeah, sir.
Yes, please go ahead.
Is it necessary for prerequisite for knowing ABAP level?
Your
Hello?
actually your voice is little bit I mean down. Can you just speak loudly little bit?
Yeah, hi Ranjit.
Yeah, hi. Sai Suvaradi.
Yeah, this side Subba Reddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually I have basic knowledge regarding SAP UFI as well as Fury.
Okay.
So right now I am working somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
But to be honest, I will tell you, I don't know full-fledged this course.
Okay.
I am my background completely Python full stack.
Okay.
I switched to this organization.
Mm-hmm.
So I need from basics where we use what is the that what is the this and where you we are using this SAP UI get code. These are all from.
Yes, yes, yes.
Mm,
Definitely, we are all, if these all concepts we are going to learn. So
mm,
basically, I'll tell you, for if you want to go for SAP UI5 Fiori, if you
mm,
have the basic knowledge of HTML, CSS, or JavaScript,
mm,
that is well enough. So we
yes,
can proceed, because the only difference will be in the syntax. I mean, there is like the SAP UI5 is also based on a JavaScript language only. I mean, how the JavaScript flow is happening. The same thing is happening in the SAP UI5 also. So
yeah, I know little bit knowledge regarding HTML, CSS as well as JavaScript.
yeah.
So, but when I come here, so
Hmm.
I'm struggling somewhere else, like while developing one page in controller, as well
Yeah,
as
yeah,
I'm
definitely.
struggling
We'll be
where we
learning step by
struggling.
step on
Still, I
that.
am not getting.
Mhm.
So that's why I'm to decide join this course.
Yes, yes, fine. I mean, definitely, we are learning I mean, we are going to learn all these things. Like, there are
Mm.
different types of views. Like, if you have, I mean, you have come across maybe different type of screens. Like, they'll having sometimes the filters and then the sidewise. Those things also we are going to learn. I mean, those are all
Yeah.
the application they are doing in the company wise. Definitely, they have
Yes.
used a template. Okay, but for our learning purpose, how that template has been come, then we have to go step by step. Definitely we are going to do a template based only, but that controller file, then the view file, and how the
Mm.
model is connecting, and
Yeah.
how the data is coming from the backend, and we are storing somewhere, like if you say, like in an ABAP development, like you are getting the data in an from the backend, and I mean in from the database, and then you are
Mm.
storing in an internal table, and then you are manipulating it. The same thing we are doing in Fury also, but in a
Mm.
different way, like using a model. We have to create a model,
Yes.
and then
Yes.
the data will be storing into that, and that data we are using to display in a
Mm.
more, I mean, we are decorating that data, and then we are showing.
Okay, that's fine. So we are covering in this our course as class of navigation and routing. These are
Yes,
all
yes,
concepts
yes,
also included.
yes, yes, yes,
From
everything.
I mean to say like from basics to till
Till
middle
the
project,
advance.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
At the end of this course,
Hmm.
definitely we'll be creating a complete application.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Hmm.
And that application will be connecting to the backend, and we are getting the data from the backend only,
Through
like a
service.
complete full application. Yeah.
Yeah. So we are calling OData service.
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay. So where we just for example, we are telling in backend which one like ABAP or else
Yeah,
CAPM.
yeah. In backend, we'll be if you know ABAP, then that's fine. I mean, we'll be
Hmm,
creating an OData service.
hmm,
Okay, and
hmm.
that is using SCGW. That also we'll be
Okay,
using. Yeah, yeah,
okay, okay. Could you please ping us what is course duration as well
yeah,
as
yeah.
course
Sure,
structure
sure.
and way what we cover like entire if it is a course is a 16 whatever. So that course we include like some basic scenario, na?
Yes,
Like
yes, yes.
unit 1
Definitely.
unit 2 unit 3 like that so
Everything is
we
there.
know.
The course structure has been already created. I'll be sharing to my sir, and then I think you'll be getting from him.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
thank you
Yeah.
Ranjan, yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
can reach to my number also. I ping my number as well in the chat.
Yeah.
Okay, ABAP point of view, right? Also, one point I want to tell. Okay, if you want to learn ABAP, so
Yes.
my going ABAP batches you can join. So I at least one or two batches will be going on of my ABAP batches. So I
Hmm.
don't charge anything for the ABAP. If you join for this course, I'll charge
Okay.
only for this course. ABAP I don't charge.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you can
Okay.
join
Thank
off.
you, Mahesha.
Yeah. So you can join off my any ABAP batch ongoing batches.
Okay, sir.
Anytime you can join any batch.
Yeah, sure, sir.
So Naveen, you're asking something. You can ask. Naveen was waiting for a quite long time
Yeah,
about
go ahead. Go ahead.
for this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Naveen.
Naveen.
whatever Bharat asked about ABAP, right? I have the same question and I clarified that.
Okay, okay, okay. Good, good, very good.
I have one
So
more
Ranjan,
question, Mahesh.
what we do is ABAP perspective.
Mm-hmm.
What exactly for them the entire ABAP? I don't think so. They need okay whatever that because what my understanding is
Mm-hmm.
for anyone, not only for the Fiori consultant. So anyone, what is exactly in ABAP sir, required is complete ABAP dictionary, all database related tables, how to create all
Exactly.
primary keys, foreign keys in SAP ABAP point of view. That is very important. I know because it is a key for now entire SAP, not only for Fiori. It needs everyone. Everyone should know that. And other topics, what the people, what I expect for the Fiori perspective is all open SQL statements, so ABAP database statements, and internal tables, so right, and function models concepts, so and OOPs, and CDS views. Right, this is what I think that is required for the ABAP
Yes, yes,
theory
exactly.
point of
Yeah,
theory
yeah.
point of may not be required for them. Other topics of smart forms, there is Adobe Forms,
Go.
BAPIS.
Yeah.
BAPIS, I don't know. BAPIS, if required, also you can attend. But anything is fine. If it is required, any customization also, I can do customization of the course. And I can take for only this specific people separate as well. Or you can join on my ongoing any ABAP batch as well. Anything is fine. Okay, anyway, that I will discuss with Ranjan and I will inform to you all. Yeah.
Mahesh, I have a question, Mahesh, to
Yes, yes, yes.
Ranjan. So far what I understood is like a Fiori is something which is a front end which talks to this backend system either through a RAP or CAP or a OData service, right? If I'm wrong,
Correct,
correct.
correct,
Yeah.
correct.
So in this course, like, are we going to deal with all these three ways of creating the Fury apps, or is it specific to RAP or specific to cloud?
I think good question you asked.
Yeah, I mean, actually, this is not anything related to RAP or CAPM because the backend is only a OData version 2. If you are
Okay.
using any CAP or RAP, it's a version 4. I
Mhm.
mean, the OData model is a V4. So
Okay.
we'll not be using any V4 model. We'll be using only version 2. I mean, the OData V2 services.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Because the reason for asking this question is because initially we have seen Fury saying that two developers working to in a project, like one person, a web developer who creates the backend models and he creates the OData and service, and there is one more developer who works on the front end part like a UI5, and he consumes that service and create all the front end part. And now then we have come up with CAPM and the RAP model, right? If I'm wrong, correct me.
Yes,
So
yes.
in this course, like where exactly we are going to, I mean, sit in the Fury part, like
See,
is
I
it?
will I will tell you, like if anyone like who knows rap or cap,
Hmm.
definitely they, I mean, before coming to that part, they should know the Fury front end, how that Fury front end has been designed, like how that MBC architecture is working, and
Okay.
how that that connection to the rap is happening. I mean, even if you cap and wrap is just a what the backend data modeler, and then that data modeling has to be handled in the front end also. So those things also we should know. So to know that, we are learning this Fury, SFP Fury, and it's a different case that we I mean, based on the requirement of your project, like if they are using a wrap, then the wrap developer will be there, and then that wrap services will be given to the Fury developer,
Mhm.
who will consume that and develop in Fury application then.
So you're going to say that this course will give a foundation about the Fury and how to consume the OData service. And the later part, like you can use this knowledge to enhance to work in the RAP and the CAPM models, right?
Yes, yes. Capum is totally different. Capum is like, I mean, as I can say that Capum is like the front end. In the front end only, your backend and the backend database and everything will be settled in the same project file only. There will be
Okay.
no different, because it's a complete different framework.
Okay,
Before
okay, because
models.
this is something maybe others may not agree with my point of view, because this is something creates a confusion in the SAP. Like say people they cap wrap requirement for cap and requirement for wrap and Fury. So something like scary sometimes feels scary. Like where
Yeah,
is
good question.
exactly the SAP is going in terms of the front end. So if we learn this Fury, will it help in building the applications in CAP or RAP? That's what my question.
Yeah, so I'll tell you, every Fury application, whichever the Fury application you'll see, they will be consumed. The backend will be either RAP or
Mhm,
Capum, or they will be having a V2 version. Like currently, we are as we will be going to learn in that.
mhm,
Okay,
mhm.
so
Okay.
that V2 is also using in an on-premise system. And now, if you are totally moving to cloud-based,
Mhm.
then you can use your Capum or something.
Okay. Okay.
But if you are in an on-premise system, and even in the cloud also, you should know the Fury front-end basics, like how the view is created, how the controller is there, and how
Mhm,
the
mhm,
view model and the controller is connecting each other. So those things, there are a lot of other concepts are there. As we know, like there is a cross-app navigation,
mhm.
and then how the filter is happening in your Fury application. So these are all not handled in I mean, completely it will not handle in the backend. So we in
Okay.
V2 service. So we have to do by ourselves as a front end developer. So those things we are going to learn here.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Mahesh.
Yes, please go. Yeah.
Yeah, just one thing. Like this CAPM and web app is the like back end tools, right? So this Fury is fully, it will be on the front end. Like if we want to continue with the Fury means, do we need to learn this web app also, or without that also can we proceed?
No, if we are learning, I mean, if you are learning the SAP Fiori, web app is just a folder name, which is directly connecting to the framework of UFI. So that UFI framework will definitely search for web app folder, and in that web app folder, we'll be having a different folder called like controller file, and then the the language folder, and then we have a view folder, model folder, then the manifest.json. So those things, how we will do from one page to another page, how we'll move that. So those details we'll be learning here.
Okay, okay, okay. Not fully into the back end, you are saying.
Yes, but
Okay.
we'll be creating some kind of OData services, as I mean, I have the course content in that. Based on that, we'll be creating some kind of CRUD operations, and that CRUD operations will be creating. This is just a basic CRUD operations, and that CRUD operation will be connecting to the front end, and we'll show that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, basically, you can learn here how to create an OData service also using SCGW. That is a V2 service model. So, I mean, we have right now, SAP has developed, created an V4 model, which is like you can say RAP and CAP. These are all just a V4 model. And if you are going only for V2 service model, that is like we will be creating a using normal ABAP CDS, and then we have a SEGW T code in ABAP system over data service.
Okay, for this front end, like other than this HTML, like the basic things also, I'm not clear. When I was studying that time, I know something somewhat.
Yeah.
Like newly, I'm coming into the development thing, so that's why I'm just asking. Other
Mhm.
than this HTML, do I need to learn something else regarding this one?
No, so see, I'll tell you, we are in this course, we have 10 sessions something. We'll be learning HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So these are all the three things which we should know to go for SAP Fiori.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you, Manish.
Yeah.
So this V2 is like version 2, V4 like that only we call Ranjan. What is that exactly this V2, V4 model?
Yes, V2. Yeah, V2 service model and another one is V4 model.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So V4 model is for RAP and CAPM, huh?
Wrap and cap. Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. Because this is also as someone is asked, right? It Pramod, I
Yeah.
think Pramod.
Yeah, I think I have asked. Yeah. That's what I
So
was trying to understand, like because when initially started with the V2 as the OData service, and later they SAP introduced SAP like RAP REST application, and then cloud
Yes.
application programming, which
Yes.
is V4, right? Like, so
Mhm.
are we going to cover those part in this course, or
No,
only
that is a different course. I mean,
different?
wrap again and
Okay.
different is.
RAP actually we are planning a separate batch very soon. No?
Mhm, mhm.
20
Okay.
hours duration. I designed already course contents, 20 to 25 hours maximum. Huh?
Okay.
So for the basically keeping in mind the above people by
Okay.
perspective. So that will.
And yeah, and the deployment part, like, is this the same like Node.js something we'll be using here or deploying the
Yeah,
uh,
I'll tell you.
yeah.
The deployment of any application, there are different ways are there. One is Cloud Foundry, or
Mhm.
else we can deploy to the on-premise system. Okay, so if you are doing Cloud Foundry, anyway, we'll be doing deploying to the Cloud Foundry also. And if you are deploying for CAPM, that is a different process because
Okay.
in CAPM, when you are deploying the application, there are two files which must have in your project. Like that is a different setup for deploying a, CAPM application to the BTP. So,
Okay.
so these are all difference out there. But anyway, for a V2 services, the deployment is easy. I mean, if you have any on-premise system, you can easily deploy the to the from the BAS itself. But if you have if you want to deploy to the Cloud Foundry, then you have to write some commands into the BAS system that will be showing. Using that, you can deploy that. So there are three ways are there to deploy.
So this V2 supports also for cloud applications. Huh?
Yes, yes, we
Okay,
can deploy. I mean, Cloud Foundry.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are so many things, new things, especially in the ABAP in the front end. We don't have the front end, back end earlier when
Yeah.
till years back. Huh? Yeah, we are all 20 years. I was 20 years in ABAP, more than 20 years. So we were only one, only we were talking about only front end, back end, everything. Now once Fiori has come, front end has come, then front end developers, and then RAP has come, right? So and then this one, CAPM as well has come, right? And where the BTP fits here?
I mean, BTP is overall like a, I mean, it's a package. I mean, inside that package, we'll have this services
Okay,
instances
sorry.
like BAS and CAPM. CAPM is like it's just a service, but to create any CAPM or something, then we have a different in BTP in BAS we have to create a space, different space for CAPM based on the cloud foundry.
Mhm.
And BTP is also giving you like the RAP development. We have an option called RESTful application programming. So that is also another services which is also is inside BTP only. it's a package, and inside that package we are getting offer, I mean, these services as a services.
Okay,
So it's
maybe
something like a platform where we consume different kind of services like a ramp
Yeah,
service, as you said, a cap and like that, right?
correct.
okay. For your information, all of you, okay. On that course also tomorrow we are conducting one session, demo session morning 7 to 8. If any one of you are interested to know, you can I mean you can join in that session. 7 to 8 we have planned KPM and BTP session, one demo session.
Yeah, okay, sure. Okay, could you please share the invite? Then we will join.
Is there you are there in my group, no? In my WhatsApp group?
No.
Okay, oh, then you are missing very big network. I mean, worldwide SAP people are there in this group. Huh? If
Yeah,
you are
yeah.
interested,
Just now I entered into this group.
yeah. This in this group I post everything, all everything and all job opportunities. Everyone will
Yeah,
post.
yeah. I totally different my background, but newly I have entered into the SAP.
Okay, okay. So
Yeah,
my
could you
number
please
also.
add my number? Then I will.
Just ping me. I ping my number here in the chat window. Take this number. You ping me just once. I'll ping add you into the group.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Thank you, thank
I'll
you.
give the link as well. So in
Yeah,
that
yeah,
group.
sure, Mahesh.
Okay. Okay. Thanks. Any other questions?
No, Mahesh, I think we had a very good
Yeah,
discussion.
yeah. Good. Very good. Even I
Last,
am good
yeah,
because
last 20 minutes was really
Yeah.
because we were able to
Thank you
understand
for
actually.
giving very good section to us.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Thank you.
thanks.
Thank you, Mahesh and
Okay. Yeah.
host.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, bye bye.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
all.
Thank